Good morning, YouTubers, friends, followers, but mainly good morning to the subscribers. Thank you very much for continuing to support my channel. It means a lot. Right, I'm not long up if I'm going to be honest, because I have been doing lots of reading and lots of checking things out. Last night's live was quite good to speak to the Fitness Hutch. Interesting. And next Sunday, I have got James Dreyfus on, the British comedian from Gimme Gimme Gimme, Notting Hill, and The Thin Blue Line. He'll be on, and you can ask him questions. I'm looking forward to that. This morning, though, quite a few emails coming in from Australia, actually. People asking me to put pins in my board where they live, so I'll get on to that when I get home. But for those of you that aren't aware, and I must point this out, I'm 47 years of age. For the last 30 years, as long as I can live, I've been seeing in the news and reading stories about UFOs. Pilots, fighter pilots all over the world saying it flew past, it was too fast, it just disappeared. Now, in the last week, we're hearing about sightings of UFOs in China and America. One's been shot down, one's been this. Listen, I honestly believe it's a piss take. Now, if you look at today's media, you will see that in the next month or so, I think it's next 2 months, Jeffrey Epstein's client list of alleged perpetrators, those that visit his island, is going to be released. So I'm of the impression now that these are all delaying. People say, Trevor, do you know how much it costs to get a jet in the air? Yes, I do. Do you know how much it costs for this? Yes, I do. Do you know how much it costs for the presidency? Do you know how much it costs for royals and the presidencies and all these super rich people? They can make things happen. Now, I don't like conspiracies, but the common sense part of my brain is saying there's no way that for hundreds of years, no one's been able to catch a UFO. There's been alleged sightings of them, things that disappeared, speed of light, gone, pilots. Now all of a sudden, we're able to shoot them down. What a load of rubbish. What a load of rubbish. Let me know in your comments below. Right, Turkey. I think the death tolls now went past 33,000. 33,000 people have now been killed by earthquake. Some readers have donated over £1 million to help. Now, I'm going to give my opinion on this. I think GoFundMes and raising campaigns should be for individuals. That's just my opinion. That £1 million could have went to local charities, because I honestly believe that raising £1 million by people, it makes them feel good about themselves. It makes them feel like they're doing something. That's the only reason to do it. But the United Kingdom have a disaster relief fund. So your £1 million gets squashed whenever the UK turn and go, well done to the Sun for raising £1 million. Even though families are struggling, we're still helping. But then the government just go, we've just written a cheque for 100 million, it's off to Turkey. It's the government's job to help. But people will continue to do it because people are good people. But I would rather fix what's at home first. Governments will fix that. There'll be volunteers and everything will go across, and they will be helping the people, the Turkish people, to do that. So make sure you're able to pay your bills before you donate money abroad. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Right. The UK have a system called Prevent. It's taxpayer funded, £50 million a year. And the whole idea behind this is to sort of preempt and stop terrorist strikes in the UK. But Prevent has been failing. It's getting all the funding. But I honestly believe that we have the wrong people in charge of these institutional things now, where they now just sit back and go, we're going to get funding every year, 50 million. We don't need to do anything. Will you do? Because Prevent, ready, have actually stopped absolutely nothing. In fact, the 7 most deadliest jihadis in the UK who have killed people and blown up have been on the list at Prevent, but no one's taken action. Because we have people in charge that have no operational experience of what it's like in combat, or what it's like on the battlefield, or what it's like undercover to actually go and fight. We're getting these idiots straight from university that have no common sense. Universities breed some intelligent people, but mainly idiots. You've only got to walk into a shopping centre and see how many people with degrees are working on tills and stacking shelves to prove that degrees aren't worth a shit. All right? I know people go, I've got a degree, Trevor, and I do this. Yeah, I know. You're always going to get one that goes, I've got a degree and I've done well. Well, well done to you. Well done to you. You know, most people with degrees, and I looked at a poll about this. A lot of people that leave university with student debt find ways to get a job and stay below the threshold so they don't have to pay it back. That's why our country's in shit as well. Not just because of that. There's many other reasons, but there we go. I also had a lovely email from an individual that works in the National Health Service who told me that the hospital she worked at, it wasn't that great anymore because the senior people at the very top of the hospital employ family members in roles. So it's all about keeping it in the family rather than getting in people with the right qualifications. So there we go. Yeah, quite a shame. She's about to leave the hospital. She's quite senior. And she's always arguing with her fellow staff at the top, not nurses who work hard. And she said that nurses are left embarrassed sometimes when the senior people come down and say, okay, can you show me how to give an injection? And they sort of belittle the nurses, and you're like, really? No wonder nurses are fed up being belittled by the men in suits, let's call it. Yeah. Men in suits. What else have we got here? Well, I'm not going to talk about the King's coronation. There's enough of that to come very soon. So we'll give that a wide berth at the minute, and we will move on to Nicola Billy, the mother of 2 daughters that went missing. There's all different issues with that I see happening. One of the issues is witnesses that came forward at the very start of this whole missing persons. They came forward to the police and gave their name. It took the police 9 days to question those witnesses. Why? Tell me why. Someone in the police, tell me why. Why would it take 9 days? If someone phones up and goes, yes, Nicola Bully, I remember A, B and C, and the police take their name, why does it take 9 days to go and question someone? It's quite sad. I think there's been a massive failure in the police investigation into this from the very start. There's too many people going missing, too many young girls being killed. And it's very quick to go. Rather than say that someone's just a psychopath who's carried out a brutal murder, the police go looking for a hate crime. Is there a hate crime? Was she black? Was she white? Was she coloured? Was she a boy? Was she a girl? Okay. Was it transgender? They go looking for a hit rather than just try and lock someone up for being just a psychotic killer. And it's just craziness. It's just craziness. A lot of people just aren't nice people, are they? A lot of people just go out and... Makes you wonder, doesn't it? We're never going to be able to get our country sorted until we actually get the right people in. But the thing is, there's tens of thousands of unemployed veterans out there which would fix our borders, secure Dover, stop boats from coming in, make sure, get veterans in to do things. They're already in a mindset of, I want to succeed, and they want to do the best they can. At the minute, you're just employing people to do certain jobs just to fill box quotas and E&D, well, equality and diversity tick boxes. Yes, we need to tick that box. But this guy here is ex-Special Forces, and nobody's the wrong colour. Yeah, okay. So we're doing the wrong thing in the UK. We have the wrong people in charge. It will get fixed. It's going to take a long time though, isn't it? Well, listen, people. I'm going to go. Later on, I will be uploading my first confession on the other channel, Uncensored Hypocrisy. Thanks very much for your support. It means a lot. Thanks. Hopefully this Sunday is going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to do research on James and get all the right questions in, and then you can have a bit of a thing with them. It's going to be fun. But listen, thanks for those that support this channel. Today is day 38 of a 30-day review that YouTube did in my channel, but yet day 147. So I've now sent a message to 2 men who actually built, designed, and actually developed YouTube. 2 of these guys actually built this platform and designed it. I've sent both them a message to tell them what YouTube's doing. And again, I sent another message to Susan Wojcicki, who is the Chief Executive Officer of YouTube. I'm still waiting out on Google, still waiting out on YouTube, and we'll see where we go. But listen, thanks for your support, people. Take care, stay safe.